session, you are going to learn about the detection of acidic functional groups. So, what are the two acidic functional groups? One is carboxylic acid, the second one is phenols or phenolic acids. Okay, that means they contain both COH group and OH group. So, you will be knowing that COH group is present, it is called carboxylic acid, and aromatic ring contains OH group, it is called phenol. So, these two compounds generally when they are soluble with only sodium hydroxide, that indicates their acidic in nature. Other than that, how to identify and how to confirm the functional groups in the given sample will be given today. So the first test is, before going for the test, let us know about the requirements for these particular chemical tests. Okay, so let us know about the requirements. So first of all, to perform or to boil the sample, you need water bath. Then you take it tight and keep it ready for proper observation of the litmus paper color change and glass rod, test tube stand, the cleaned and dried test tubes with a holder and gloves for safety measurement, tongs, and then coming to the chemicals, you need 5% sodium bicarbonate solution, then ethyl alcohol, the sample, concentrated sulfuric acid, then neutral ferric chloride solution and distilled water and droppers for these reagents. Okay. So to perform the litmus paper test, first you take the sample, add some water, make it into a sample solution. Okay, now the sample solution is ready. So this sample solution we have to use for the litmus paper test. So this is blue litmus paper. So take small amount of the litmus paper from this. Okay, so take a small piece and then, so this is our sample solution. So dip the glass rod and then put a drop on the litmus paper. See the drastic change from blue color to red color. This indicates the sample contains acidic functional group. So the second test is effervescence test or sodium bicarbonate test. Why we call it as sodium effervescence test is because on addition of sodium bicarbonate, you can observe here. See the effervescence. See, this is nothing but release of carbon dioxide. So when release of carbon dioxide happens, whenever there is a presence of carboxylic acid functional group in the sample. Even when you open a bottle, a drink bottle, what happens? Immediately there will be release of carbon dioxide gas. It is stored in the form of carbonic acid. Okay, so this indicates the carbon dioxide presence. Okay. So the next test is esterification test. What is the meaning of esterification? It is nothing but a combination of acid and alcohol. Suppose in the sample, if you add alcohol, if it is giving any fruity odor or any mint odor, it indicates that contains acid functional group. So we are testing now or we are confirming it now. We have taken the sample solution. Into this, add some amount of ethyl alcohol. Okay, we have added ethyl alcohol into this. Now, to this solution, we have to add 1 ml of, approximately 1 ml of concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, in this solution, we have to keep it in water bath for 2 minutes. So, you can observe now, boiling has started. So, the sample is reacting with alcohol. Okay, so now you have to take this test tube from the water bath and keep it for cooling. Okay, just for 2 minutes you cool down this mixture and then we have to pour this solution or the mixture into a beaker which contains sodium bicarbonate solution. So we have see the sample mixture has come down to the room temperature. Now this cold mixture should be transferred to the beaker which contains sodium bicarbonate solution. Okay, it's a 5% sodium bicarbonate solution. See here, immediately we will get effervescence and you can smell it. So you will get a nice fruity odor that indicates the presence of esterification or presence of acid functional group. So whenever this kind of fruity odor or this kind of nice aroma you get, that indicates there is a formation of ester here. Whenever there is a mixed or a combination of acid and alcohol takes place, then only ester group will form. OH group from the alcohol and COOH group from the carboxylic acid will react with each other to form ester, that is COOR. Okay. So dear students, so you have already confirmed the acidic group. Suppose in the acidic group, if there is a phenolic group, like for example salicylic acid. Salicylic acid contains both carboxylic acid group and hydroxyl group, that is aromatic hydroxyl, or a phenolic group. So to confirm whether it contains phenolic or not, we have to go for this ferric chloride test. So how to perform this? First you take the sample and make a solution. So sample solution is ready. So to this sample solution we have to add ammonia solution. So we'll go to fuming cupboard and we'll add ammonia over there. Okay. So we have taken the sample solution. Please on the fuming cupboard, then only you use the ammonia solution. Already I have transferred ammonia solution in a beaker. Add excess amount of ammonia solution to the sample. Okay. So how much you are taking the sample? Double quantity. You take the ammonia solution. Then this mixture we have to subject it under water bath. In this mixture, ammonia and the sample solution. So whenever you are handling ammonia or any strong acids, please wear the safety glasses, then only you do the experimentation. Okay. So now we have to subject it to the water bath, so that whatever the excess ammonia is there, it will be released and it will react with the sample solution. Once this reaction is over, we need to add neutral ferric chloride solution to this mixture. So to this reaction mixture, we have to add neutral ferric chloride solution. Okay. So you can see immediately we are getting the violet color. This violet color indicates that the sample is containing phenolic group. So by these chemical tests, what we have found is the sample is containing carboxylic acid group as well as phenolic group. That means maybe it is a salicylic acid functional or salicylic acid structure is present. So in this sample we have identified carboxylic acid as well as phenolic group. Okay.